Hey everybody, Jamo here. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season, however you celebrated it, and I hope everybody's looking forward to 2023. It's right around the corner, so happy new year if I don't see you before then. As many of you know, we are in a minor 2-week like summer slash winter break in our F122 league right now. That's definitely going to be super exciting when we get back to Sao Paulo. Definitely everybody's putting the practice in. We've got 2 weeks to do so, and we've got many new faces that are going to be joining us to back the people you already know and love. Moving on to today, the reason for the video is F1 Manager 22, a game I recently picked up and I've been able to put a full season in, and I gotta tell you, I absolutely love this game. If you haven't picked it up right now, it is on Steam for $22 USD. I think it's just because of the Christmas special, obviously, going through the beginning part of January, I believe the 5th. It's not a plug. Steam definitely doesn't pay me, but anyways, it's a great deal for a very good game, especially on the more casual side of F1. Think FIFA F1, but you really get to manage a team. And as we get into these videos, you're going to really see what we've got going on, which is the reason for my video today. Myself, Jamo, and then Blake and MGS, two of my awesome admins, are going to be taking on a little challenge here. We've all had a little bit of experience. MGS has had about 4 or 5 seasons worth. Blake has had, 2 or 3 seasons, I want to say. I think he's on his 3rd season, halfway through right now. And then, like I say, I just completed my 1st season, so we've all at least got our feet wet. But we've decided to take on a challenge to take one of these backmarker F1 teams that we all love, the underdogs, and see if that, with our management, we're able to bring them back by the time our league resumes next Saturday. So next Saturday is January 17th, or I'm sorry, January 7th. Today is, I'm recording this one on December 28th. It's a Wednesday, but so we have until January 7th to complete 3 full seasons here in F1 Manager 22, however we like, using one of the following teams. When you come in here, if you're not familiar with the F1 Manager game,
Formula One. A sport
beautiful intro video, but I'm
Mercedes
gonna skip it right now to just stay on point and on focus. What you'll notice here on every single team that you're allowed to choose, well, all 10 that we know, they give you a target slash like season objective. So the season objective for Mercedes this year is 3rd. They believe with their car, their team, and your management, you should be able to achieve a 3rd place or better finish. We've decided to stay in spirit of that back marker to take any team that's in the back half of the grid. So any season objective, 6th and after. So spoiler alert, it's not Mercedes or Red Bull, and unfortunately they didn't accurately model strategy decisions, so the Ferrari was able to escape that. I think the Ferrari, they're slated to do really well. I think they might even win the 1st season, but they're very strong in the beginning of the game. That being said, Alpine's also out. I think Alpine's scheduled to do 4th. Here we can see real quick. Alpine's scheduled to do 4th. Red Bull 1st. Ferrari 1st. Here's our first contestant, would be the McLaren F1 team, Danny Rick and Lando Norris, as it sets. They're slated for a 6th place finish as a season objective. That's what they'd want you to achieve. I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, none of us picked McLaren, and that's unless Davies is going to jump in on this. In that case, Davies might need to jump in here, get in the McLaren, get his feet wet with his very first time playing the game in this competition. Like I say, we're doing it through the 7th. If anybody has the F1 Manager game, I'd love to hear your progress. If you want to jump in, you kind of know the rules now. You've got 3 seasons by January 7th to get the highest finish. And if we happen to finish in the same position, let's say everybody that's competing finishes P3 in season 3. It'd go by whoever scored the most points. If for some reason we scored the same amount of points, this world's a simulation, guys. I've figured it out, and it doesn't even matter that we're playing a video game. We've been playing a video game since we were born. But on a more serious note, I doubt that'll happen, but that's kind of what we're doing. So let me know if you have the game and you're going to jump in on that. We do have an F1 22 or F1 Manager 22 section in our Discord. If you haven't already joined that, you're missing out on the best group of F1 fanatics out there. We may not be the largest community, but the people in here are amazing. So spoiler alert, nobody currently with McLaren. Check it out and see if Davies ends up going with that McLaren. We've got Alpine, like I mentioned, is going to be, pardon me, my phone just decided to blow up there. The season objective is 4th, so that's not going to work. AlphaTauri,
AlphaTauri have been a
that
name in
one
Formula.
is an actual contestant, but furthermore, it's going to be a true contestant because the most seasoned one of us, MGS, has decided to take on the job here of AlphaTauri team principal, and he's going to be making all the decisions for them, and he's going to be using 3 seasons to get them back on top. So the most experienced guy, probably rightfully so, went ahead and picked the strongest team that you're about to see. Because our other options are as follows. I'm going to get Alpha out of the way because Alpha
Romeo.
doesn't qualify. They're 5th, so Alfa Romeo is out. So the only teams remaining would be Aston Martin,
2020.
with Mr. Seb Vettel himself and the Strolly Daddy's Cash. Then we got
Williams.
fucking Goat Tiffy and Alex Albon. And then in the Williams, which are projected to do 9th, the Aston is projected to do 8th. So these two are obviously the back markers are going to be fighting to stay off of P10. And then we've got Conor McGregor, Davies, and Blake's favorite team in F1. Here for Team Haas. Blake is going to be taking it on. Blake is going to be taking Haas maybe to victory. He's decided to go ahead and take on Team Haas and see if he can bring them back within a couple seasons. I myself is probably not going to come as a big surprise. I'm going to go with a Aston Martin in honor of the most beautiful woman I know, Toast. I'm definitely going to be trying to bring her favorite team, probably the best looking team, the best looking car on the grid, even in this game, back to, well, I guess not even back to, but take them to their origin story, take them through the beginning of what is hopefully to become mini world titles. So I'm going to be jumping in the Aston Martin, which is going to be the worst car of the 3 of us. I'm going to have the least amount of experience, and I'm going to have the worst car. So I'm going to have to really work and really pay attention to things. That being said, how this game kind of works is you basically go through and do all of your practice and your qualifying sessions and even the full race. For the first couple seasons, I'm going to keep these videos rather short. I'm not going to be showing everything until we get to that 3rd most important season, because that's where it's really going to matter. And on that one, the idea, the thought process now, again, there could be a hot fix, guys, to what I'm saying, but the idea now would be to actually bring at least those races to you guys. Maybe not make you set through the practices, and maybe at least bring, you know, the quali, the later sections in quali. Hopefully I'm in Q2, Q3 at that point. Bring those sections of quali followed by a rendition of the race, whether that'll be full speed or whether that'll be, you know, maybe sped up with just some commentary over top. I haven't decided. I want to play around with what I think will work best for you guys and bring you the best viewership experience. So lastly, I'll leave you guys with the note that if you haven't joined the Discord, I know subscribing on YouTube, that obviously helps. You guys know that helps. You guys know liking this video helps. Everybody always asks you for that, and I'm not bashful. I'd of course appreciate it too. If you found this video interesting, or you're at all excited about not only our F1 22 league, but maybe you're an F1 manager fan and you kind of want to see what that esports level ideologies from the F1 22 game translates into like an F1 manager game, and maybe kind of understand somebody that's really, I mean, because we've got some guys that are really obsessed with Formula One that's going to be doing this competition. So I think you're going to see these teams fighting at the top here in 3 seasons. But anyways, if you guys kind of want to see that perspective, that would be awesome. But regardless, if you want to just be around some amazing, like, just beautiful people, join the Discord. I've got honestly the best community out there. We're not the largest, but and I'm not partial. I'm just bluntly honest. These guys are the best people around. So join the Discord. We still have 1 team opening in F1 22, the actual game, for very clean, talented drivers. If we haven't raced with you, we definitely consider you. We just need to put some laps together and kind of get to learn a little more about you as a driver, and just make sure that you understand we're not looking for overall pace, but we're looking for good F1 knowledge, because we follow the in real life rules for Formula One. We don't do any special league rules. We follow the actual FIA code of conduct. Anyways, we still are looking for one team, so if you and a buddy or you even just yourself, I'd love to try to find you a teammate. Let me know on that. Otherwise, guys, stick tuned to this. The next video is going to be me creating the Aston Martin, my very first moves, probably minimal races. I'll probably just bring you updates as kind of like how my season's progressing, but I'll definitely make sure to also include that at least at certain points how we're all doing. You know, at maybe X race where Blake's at, where I'm at, and where MGS is at. So we'll definitely try to make sure that we keep everybody in the loop. And then as we get towards that final season, we'll make sure that we bring all of the coverage, all of the details. See you here over the next week and a half. There'll be a ton of videos coming out. Hopefully you don't get mad at me and anything like that. But happy freaking New Year, and I hope you just had a wonderful holiday and were able to spend it with all of the people you love. And I hope everybody's doing well. And I just hope everybody's happy and their heart's full of joy right now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned. Wish Blake and MGS luck, because Aston Martin's coming to get things after it. We're gonna bring it, and we're gonna be at the front on the, and we're gonna buy it. We're gonna buy all the technology, and if we can't win, we're gonna pay the other teams to lose, because that's what we do. No, actually, honestly, guys, what most people don't know is I just bought a giant copy machine. So Aston Martin should do all right. We'll just do what we always done: copy and paste. Control V, Control P, boys. Have a great New Year's. Talk to you guys soon. See you in the next one.